Oh yeah. Live and back. Persona for Charity. Getting everything up here. So this is part 4 of Persona for Charity for November. I didn't think that I'd be doing 4 parts. I only scheduled 3 parts because I figured I'd be doing, one start, one in dungeon, and one to end. But I decided to go ahead and do 4 parts, since by the time I was an hour through after the dungeon, it was still only like halfway done with the month. So I figured that I still had a pretty good amount of game left. So we'll get on in here. Alright. Make sure. Yeah, everything should be coming through. It is Thursday. Let's see what we got. Let me check on kanji. Here's kanji.
Senpai.
We still can't visit Nanako-chan, but we saved her, right? Oh, sorry. You're suffering the most, huh? Sorry about that. You're suffering the most, huh? Let's go somewhere today.
Yeah.
Spend some time with kanji. Just hanging out. Tonight. Oh, you there. Sorry. But can you take this person to the... I'm fine. But your face is very pale. Are you aware that you've gained something of a reputation recently? Excuse me. My doctor and I have sneezed in your face. I'm not the only one who would rather see you return to the easy to work with Saya-chan, but not too long ago. I have work to do, if you'll excuse me. Don't tell me you're slacking off too. I know I'm getting nowhere, but I have to do it. Sayako seems genuinely tormented. You're so worried about Sayako, I hesitate to even say something to her.
Goodbye now.
Goodbye. It's raining. It's probably not much to do with it raining out. I guess I'll just head home. Kanji, Risei. I haven't done anything with the fox. Naoto, the young mother, Nurse, and Teddy. Go to work. Rain doesn't seem to be letting up. We'll return home. Did it say I could go to work? If not, then at least I just walked around in the rain. There, take a nice walk. Yeah, there's no work today. Quick read. Anything to do outside? Yeah, I've never figured out how to fish in this game. It's kind of weird. You have to like get something to get a hook to get a pole to. It's weird. Who's dude? Hanging out in the rain. I could have like read or something.
And now the weather. The week ended on a wet note as rain clouds moved into the area. As a result, a thick fog is expected to form in the Nineveh region later tonight.
So I should check the Midnight Channel. Probably no need to watch the Midnight Channel anymore, because caught the killer. Nanako's safe, but our world's still getting covered in fog, so it's a little weird.
Oh, there he is!
Take a look at this. Namatame's in today's paper. So it's finally over.
Yeah, seriously. I wish we could have done it sooner. Isn't the fog kind of thick this morning? And it's so chilly.
It rarely gets this cold in November.
Oh, it's you guys. Perfect timing. I just got a call from the hospital. They said that starting today, it's okay to visit Nanako-chan.
So she's getting a little better. Thank goodness.
Oh, is that today's paper? So you already know about him. Well, the perp's been caught, so yeah. He's still mentally unstable, but we're slowly piecing together a story. This is still a secret, but I guess it's okay to tell you guys. You know that diary we found? There were entries about Miss Yamano and Miss Konishi in it. Looks like Namatame had been making advances on Miss Konishi.
That son of a bitch!
Yeah, well, I'm gonna head to the hospital now. Dojima-san's recovering too, so I need to go over a few things about this case with him.
Yosuke.
Sorry, I'm alright. Namatame's been caught. He can't hurt anyone now. But forget him. Let's all go visit Nanako-chan after school.
Of course!
Let's tell the others once we get to school.
Just a reminder, the finals are next week. How's your studying going? Though you may be very busy with your studies, make sure you keep up your personal grooming. Every year some boys come stumbling into class with stubble on their chins. Of course their 5 o'clock shadow is more of a 5-day shadow. Speaking of facial hair, some nations used to impose a tax on facial hair. In 18th century Russia, They also had a hat tax, bath tax, laundry tax, chimney tax, and more to fund their military. Those sure were taxing times. Be sure to take this down. You never know what'll be on the test. Just like you never know what'll be taxed yet.
Everyone's here to see you.
Big bro.
Dojima-san! Ugh, how many times does this make it today? I understand that you're worried about your daughter, but you still need your rest too.
Sorry.
Are your injuries that bad?
Well, my wounds have just closed up, and it seems I have a couple of fractures as well.
I'm sorry. I'll wheel him back to his room immediately.
What are you apologizing for?
It's almost time for your checkup, so make sure you're back in your room before then.
Big bro. Yeah, I'm so glad.
Her condition is stable for now, but I never thought I'd say this as a doctor, but we still can't figure out the cause of Nanako-chan's symptoms. That's why we can only administer temporary treatments to alleviate her current pains.
But she's not in danger anymore, is she?
She's regained consciousness, but we can't let our guard down yet. All we can do for now is to monitor her condition closely.
Adachi, how's it going with Namatame?
Well, he's awake now, but he's in no condition to tell us anything useful. We only get a little time each day to interrogate him, so we're stuck until his strength recovers.
I see. I should get back to work as soon as possible. Hopefully by then, Nanako will be out of the hospital.
I think Nanako-chan can get more peace and quiet if she stays here. It's so foggy out, and there's been some weird rumors going around. Seems like no one knows why there's so much fog in town.
It's true. The number of patients complaining about fog-related health problems has increased, which is quite unusual. I can't say for sure that it has no effect on the human body. It certainly could be a psychological effect. People's anxiety over the fog could cause problems. But as far as the fog's chemical makeup, well, that's not my field, so I can only speculate. What concerns me is that transportation of our medical supplies has been delayed due to the fog.
Fog-related health problems. That's just ridiculous. Anyone who says that is just blowing smoke.
Isn't this weather strange? How could it be lasting so long?
I've never seen anything like it.
I wonder what's causing it. It's so creepy. I heard that a friend of mine's son got sick from the fog and collapsed. You know how sensitive children are to that sort of thing.
I heard something too. They say an old man was driving through the fog and got into an accident.
What? Did he lose control?
Well, he'd never been in an accident or even gotten a ticket before, so something seems off. Isn't that scary?
I've even heard there are experts saying it's poisonous. I wonder if that's true.
Do you think it's, because of that global warming thing? This town's changed a lot over the years. I wish the government would step in and do something about this.
Oh, I agree completely. If we're going to pay taxes, I expect the authorities to do their jobs.
This fog is poison! It's a gas filled with viruses! Don't inhale the fog, or you'll die!
He's not the first one like that I've seen lately.
Poisonous gas, though?
Oh, I'm sure it's not true.
Oh.
Is something wrong?
Oh my. I think I'm coming down with something.
You can't be serious. Oh, that's right. I needed to do some grocery shopping. Well then.
Business has been so slow lately.
Well, seems like Nanako is slowly getting better. So, let's head upstairs and this is some ominous music. Wonder what's going on. The weather's been really weird lately. What's up with all this fog? This fog looks like it's going to stay here forever. But I heard it's nothing to worry about. That's what some great guy on TV said. Oh, I heard that it's poisonous, very toxic, and nobody even knows why it's toxic. Man, just thinking about how toxic it is makes me feel ill. I should probably stay at home for a while. You're just too lazy to take the finals beginning next week, aren't you? It's seriously too cold now. Such a painful season if you've got back pain. Ow! See? Speaking of back pain, there's a deity that makes your back hurt. It's a titan named Atlas. Do you know about him? He's often depicted carrying the earth on his shoulders. And it looks heavy. It makes me hurt just looking at it. And atlases are also used in geography class. Do you know what they are? Well then, a Wiccan. Who doesn't look like he'd know? Do you know what an atlas is? It is a book of maps. You're very good. Yep, an atlas is a book of maps. Mercury's book of maps featured a large picture of an atlas on its cover. Note the spelling. It's spelled A-T-L-A-S, okay? I mean, how else would you spell it? Or would there's always... Ow! My back! Are you guys breaking the fourth wall, Atlas? Your characters are hurting trying to break the fourth wall. Fourth wall. He hurt his back trying to break the fourth wall. What we got going on today? Let's see if Kanji wants to hang out. See no Kanji around. How about Naoto? There's Naoto. See no Risa either. Oh,
Senpai?
oh, Wicken-san. I don't know what to say. Oh, if you don't mind, I'm free today. Seems like she's trying to make me feel better. Come to think of it, someone had sent Naoto a mysterious card. Maybe it'd be best if I walked her home. Yeah, let's walk Naoto home. It's... Naoto is holding a card. Another love letter? No, nothing so simple. Do you remember the card you delivered to me before? Judging by its appearance, it's on the same cardstock, the same size, unsigned just like the last time. I'm almost certain this came from the same person. Let's talk about this someplace more private. Fog has enveloped the area. Let's see, the card says, "Dear Detective, your prized possessions are in my hand. Can you recover them? The game is afoot." Signed, The Phantom Thief. The Phantom Thief. Good job, Atlas. It seems this is the work of the figure who snuck into the Shirogane estate. I'll send this to Yakashiji-san so he can turn it into the police as evidence. The Phantom Thief? How absurd. I haven't the time to waste on this. Why are you so uncomfortable?
That isn't
I'm
it.
not fretting. I'm just upholding the Shirogane name and seeing this case through the end. Although, he broke into our estate and sent me this challenge. Leaving this in the police's hands could jeopardize the honor of the Shirogane name. That's why I don't like this. When I'm with you, I always seem to lose my composure. I don't want to get involved with this sort of childish game. But to ignore it only makes me angrier. Well, let's catch him together. Of course we will. You're the one who brought this to my attention. Let's work together on this. I decided to accept the Phantom Thief's challenge with Naoto. Now that it's been decided, let's re-examine the first card. There must be some sort of hint there. Oh, and of course, I only intend to investigate this case in our free time. I have something else to do.
I'll see you again.
I walked partway home with Naoto. Getting a phone call. Hey, it's me, Yosuke. You wanna hang out tomorrow? Sure. Awesome. Let me ask Daisuke too. I don't want people to think we're dating or something. See you tomorrow. Well, I made plans to hang out with Yosuke and Daisuke. Have a bro time. I'd rather read one of my books and read The Divine Way. Today is Labor Appreciation Day, so I have the day off. For now, all I can do is wait for this situation to unfold. I seem to recall promising to meet up with someone today. I should head out soon.
What kept you?
I already told Daisuke about this, but do you want to catch a movie? I saw something about a movie that looked good. It was called Blood, Sweat, Tears, and Baseball. Sounds good. I knew you'd like it. I know I told you already. I don't want to see that one. Let's watch it. To go see a movie about baseball. Yeah. Go to work. I can't even see the sky with all this fog. I really don't like this weather. Why? I'm fine with it. Some people say the fog is poisonous, but I don't feel bad at all. You're worrying too much. Just imagine that the town is supposed to be like this from the very beginning. Pretend that it's natural. If you say so. More students are calling in sick lately, but I guess it's nothing really unusual. Kanji wants to hang out.
Senpai.
Yeah. Maybe I should go home for the day. The fog doesn't seem to be lifting either. Don't you feel drained on foggy days? The bad news is that I can't go home yet though. That's the crushing reality of a full-time employee. Days like this, I just want to spend all day counting my money at home. This lady is so weird. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. It's easy to count when you use a sequence of numbers with a common difference. 2, 4, 8, 16, 32. Numbers with geometric progression are more difficult to count by. Here's a sequence that is even harder to count by. 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13. Awaken. Can you answer this? 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13. What is this sequence called? It is called the Fibonacci sequence. Yep, that's right, the Fibonacci sequence. Good to know you're studying. The Fibonacci sequence is defined by starting with 0, then 1, then all others are the sum of the two before them. I wouldn't dream of having my money grow in geometric progression, but at the very least I can wish for a Fibonacci growth. Sorry that I'm getting off topic, but my husband is acting weird lately. Not that we've been fighting, but he's been going on about how the fog is poisonous. I'm so depressed. Let's just continue the lecture. Seems that Kanji has called that boy here. Here. Kanji placed a bunch of knit dolls on the table, each one with different clothing and accessories. They're very elaborate. I can have these? Yeah, if you don't need them, I guess I can just toss. Thank you. Oh yeah, Mom said you should at least be paid for the materials. She gave me some money. I said I don't need it. I look like I'm in this for the money to you? Mister, you're from Tatsumi Textiles, right? Nothing. I'm going to show these to Mom. Thank you, mister. I think I kinda understand now. A little anyway. About what strength really means. I used to think it was doing what needed to be done, like a man. So I thought for me that was catching this damn killer. And I mean, that's important too, but there's something else I gotta confront too. There's something else I gotta confront too, ain't there? Your past? My past. Yeah. I still ain't snapped out of it. The stuff that the other me said inside the TV world, that girl I made cry a long time ago, I haven't gotten past any of it. Kanji is muttering to himself. It ain't that easy to become strong, is it? Kanji is looking far into the distance with a relieved look on his face. His face shines with a gentleness I've never seen before from him. I'm taking off. Mom saw the stuff I made. She's been hassling me about selling them at the shop. The hell's a textile shop gonna do with stuff that's already been knit? Despite his words, Kanji seems happily embarrassed. Later, Kanji. Go to work. Inaba Municipal Hospital. An empty hospital room. I busily cleaned the recently vacated hospital room. I feel someone is watching me. I decide to not pretend. I decided to pretend not to notice and continue cleaning. I'm too courageous. Hey you can stop cleaning here. We're going to be needing this room, so can you get all your cleaning supplies out of here? Is there an emergency? Ira-san, one of the nurses, just collapsed. Huh? She needs rest, but the doctors on break are using the lounge, so she seems overworked. Don't tell anyone I said that, okay? I'd rather not get hauled in for a review. Here, help me. A nurse laid Sayako down on the bed and injected her with a syringe. She didn't have to do that. I was just a little wobbly. It's important to rest. And what if there's no time to rest? There's always work waiting for me. I'm lucky they didn't tie me down with an IV. I'm alright now. I'll be going. It seems like Sayako is still set on continuing to work. What should I do? Physician, heal thyself. Yeah.
Huh?
Shut up. I mean, I may be able to save someone's life. I need to do what I can. I can't spend time worrying about myself. Otherwise, I'd never be able to face him again. Would he even want that? Of course he would. Wouldn't he? Oh, I see. I was doing it for myself. I wanted to escape the pain. I was working hard to avoid feeling anything at all. I see that now. I'm so stupid. Sayako seems to be holding back tears. I get it. Yeah, I get it.
Thank you.
I'm going to rest for a little while longer. You can go now. Don't look at me. The old Japanese calendar had different names for the months. September was Nagatsuki and October was Kanatsuki. This weather feels like all the gods have gone away and left us since the last month. This fog is just nasty, isn't it? It's like being wrapped up in gauze, like an Egyptian mummy or something. Of course, if my house was as nice as one of the ancient pyramids, I probably wouldn't complain about it much too. But mummies are already dead. Well, so they don't have anything to worry about. You, however, have tests coming up. And if you failed the last exams, you have even one more cause for concern. I don't want to see you haunting these halls. Well then, Awaken-chan, I've got a question for you. There are over 130 ancient pyramids in Egypt, but do you know who's buried in the biggest one? Khufu. That's right. The Great Pyramid is the tomb of the pharaoh Khufu, also known as Cheops. It took over 20 years to rebuild and was the tallest man-made structure in the world for almost 4 millennia. I'm going to put this question on next week's test. I wish you all the luck on moving on to the next grade. Study hard. I haven't really hung out with Rise lately. I think she might. Yeah, there she is. Is there something I can do for you? Oh, I know. Let's go out. How's that sound? Rise's trying to make me feel better. Went shopping with Rise. I can work as a janitor at the hospital today. Well, yeah. If I gotta work, I gotta work. I should work at this hospital a lot. It's weird not really hearing the upbeat music anymore. Everything's all depressing. Hey, don't you think that there are more and more people getting weird because of the fog? I even see people wearing these huge gas masks around. Yeah, and people are getting sick too. Haven't there been people saying a lot of weird stuff lately? Like that the world is ending and that global warming is because of original sin. Nutty stuff like that. Hey, what do you think's going to happen if you think someone's sick, but you don't do anything about it? I mean, to be honest, yesterday my dad... Good morning. What's up, you guys? You don't look so well. Are you exhausted from studying for the test around the corner? I hope you're not forgetting something. Christmas is coming up in a month. Have you found your dates yet? Haha, I've got mine already. Tell you what, I'll give you guys a Christmas question. Alright, I'll ask a question regarding cakes. Heathen. Which of these is considered a rice cake? Mochi? Excellent. Mochi is a type of rice cake. When you think cake, you think dessert. But something pounded together is also called a cake. That's the case with mochi. It's rice pounded together. As another example, kamaboki is a fish cake. Fish meat pounded together. However, you probably don't want to be eating fish cakes on Christmas night. Classes have ended for today. I have no choice but to wait until the situation changes. Let's see if Reese wants to hang out. She's still trying to make me feel better. By going shopping. I have the day off from school. All I can do now is wait for the situation to unfold. What should I do today? Let's go outside. Everything's all foggy. No upbeat music. This is weird. I'm going to the floodplain. There's that old lady from the hospital. Oh, you don't happen to be the hospital janitor? That's right. My, I didn't think I would see you here. It's a nice day today. Would you like to take the time to talk with this old woman? Sure, I'll spend some time with you.
Goodness, I'm so happy. Good day.
I introduced myself. Awaken Heathen. Awaken-chan, is it? A lovely name. It suits you. I've lived here all my life, but I don't know you. Well, I just moved here.
Is that so?
If you're from the city, you may think it's a bit inconvenient here, but I think it's a nice town. Well, I think so too. That's nice to hear. It's good to hear pleasant things about your home.
I'm sorry.
I haven't introduced myself.
My name is Isano Kuroda. I am Beth.
Well, that's a great way to introduce yourself. But, to each their own. So, what's up? I'm Hisano Kuroda. I'm fucking Death. Death? I'm sorry, I'm saying foolish things. Awaken-chan, you're still not used to this town, are you? If you ever have any problems, I can give you some advice. Though I'm sure you'd rather spend your time with younger ladies. She seems to be a kindly old woman, even though she called herself Death. Use some drink with the skull on it. Of course, the Death Arcana. I hope we can meet again. Goodbye now.
Be careful now.
Ramen, ramen, ramen. Ramen everywhere. Well, 3 more in-game days, including this one, and we'll be done. My second term finals begins today and continues until the weekend. I should hurry to school. I wonder if I should stop here or if I should do the finals, because the finals is going to keep going. And because it would revert back. Well, it would revert back to the other save, and that'd be kind of weird. So, anyway, yo, Awaken. Look at this weather, man. What's up with this? It's really weird. Have you ever heard of anything like this before? Oh yeah, and finals start today. But that's seriously not the point now. What's going to happen? I'm a little worried too. I thought that stuff about the fog being harmful to people was just a rumor. But people were getting sick. And even besides that, there have been a lot of weird rumors being spread around too. Damn, I don't like how any of this feels. Well, I'll finish finals and that's going to go into December, but then we'll wrap up the stream. Finals day 1. What does French food stem from? If I remember correctly, it is Italian food. What does figure and figure skating refer to? Geometric shapes. Who is buried in the biggest pyramid in Egypt? Khufu. What is a book of maps called? An atlas. Don't spell it with a U, you'll hurt your back. There's no way we can keep the club going like this. Too many of our members are calling in sick. When is this damn fog going to clear up? But Senpai, the people who are just slacking off aren't showing up either, right? You keep the club with the members you're left with. Maybe the fog helped you find out who's the most dedicated to being in the club. Huh? Well, that's one way of looking at it, I guess. Finals day 3. What word has the words bride ale as its roots? Bridal. What kind of bird is a Kanko dory? A cuckoo. We have rolled over to December. Which country does the South Pole belong to? No country. Zero 1-1-2-3-5-8-13. What is this sequence called? Fibonacci sequence. Hey, did you hear what they say happened on the Midnight Channel? Someone said they turned it on and there was a picture of this town in complete ruins. Huh? My friend that said that she saw Inaba get swallowed by the fog and sent into some other dimension. She said there were monsters coming out of the fog too, like in that story. Have you noticed? Ever since this fog started, it seems that some people can see the Midnight Channel even when it's not raining. Could it be? Is our town getting more and more messed up? We haven't been paying attention to the Midnight Channel. All that crazy shit is happening. What desert is the Welchia found in? Namib. Still have trouble with that word. Which of these is considered rice cake? Mookie.
Man, this fog just won't quit. The weather report said it might start snowing soon. But what's going to happen if it snows with all this fog?
Whoa! Where'd you guys come from?
Wow, that's quite a crowd you got there.
We ran into each other back there, so we came together. The fog's so thick that sometimes you can't see your nose in front of your face, so everyone's forming groups now.
It's definitely been weird lately. It's so cold, too.
Visibility's so bad it's scary. Can I stick close to you, Senpai?
Oh, this girl never changes.
It really is hard to see anything in this, though. It's just like on the other side.
Guys, put on your glasses!
Whoa, it's all clear.
What the hell's going on?
These glasses are meant to help us see through the fog in the other world. But putting that aside, no glasses would improve one's visibility in a fog under normal circumstances.
Then, could the fog from over there be leaking into our world? Huh? Well, you guys think that's it? I was kind of expecting you to ignore it as Chie being random again. It's just a thought.
Anyways, today's the last day of exams, right? Let's get them over with so we can meet up at the special headquarters after school.
Wow, we haven't used that name in a while.
Last day of exams. I answered every question with ease. The answers seemed to be flowing from my hand.
Some specialists are raising concerns that this fog may consist of harmful substances. More and more citizens are calling for an investigation into the cause of the fog and the facts about it. Though the government has begun its preliminary investigation, many feel that the causes will be hard to pinpoint. Is this fog really dangerous?
You hardly ever see people walking around town anymore. Or here either.
Everyone's too scared of the fog now to go outdoors much.
It does seem a lot like the fog on the other side. But beyond that, I'm clueless.
There's another item of note here. A summary of Namatame's career with details about the case. The suspect was having an affair with the first victim. It seems she was killed due to relationship troubles. Also in April, Miss Saki Konishi's body was discovered. The police are looking into a motive for the murder. In July, a boy living in Inaba performed a copycat murder. The boy was initially thought to be the culprit behind all the killings, but later suspicion was thrown upon Namatame. Last month, the suspect attempted to kidnap a 7-year-old girl of Inaba, resulting in his arrest. It seems Namatame is still confined to his hospital bed, so further interrogation has yet to commence.
So it's finally over. A lot of stuff's happened. But all that's left is for the police to build a case for Namatame, right?
I'm going to hand it here. There's a save right before this whole conversation. So, if anything happens with my Vita getting turned off or something, I'll just go through that little thing again and get to right here. So we're starting right here in December. So I'm ending on a cliffhanger, guys. Cliffhanger in November, yay! Well, anyway. So, beginning of December, I should have some time to try to get December done. You know, because, you know, once the holidays really kick in gear, they probably wouldn't be too much time to be doing streams and stuff. So, I mean, but it would be kind of cool to do Christmas in game kind of around, right, pretty close to Christmas or right after. So, you know, I don't know, we'll see. But just stay tuned and check the channel, hit the bell, and you'll know when I go live. And of course, you can check the channel and see the upcoming live events, and they'll be listed there. And if they change, I'm always good about changing the date and time. You know that. So definitely check the description below, and please donate. Halfway to my goal of just $100. So again, if 2 of you guys donate $25, I'll hit my goal. Laters.